Hello everybody, I'm very glad to see you on my channel today, and I want to make a very special tour for you guys around all the storage space that we have in our apartment. And I called it a minimalist closet tour because mostly we're going to be in this closet. I have two more small storage areas in the apartment that I want to show you later, and to show you what we have and how we store things, how I organized all of that stuff. We're a family of 5, and I feel like we are pretty minimal for a family of 5, and people tend to argue what is minimalism. But I believe that's an idea to keep the things that you use and you love and that kind of makes sense for you and your family, and actually getting rid of everything else. So to have your things under control and to know what you have and to keep only what you actually need and use. So that's why I called it like a minimalist tour, because I feel like I am pretty good when it comes to keeping our things under control and to make them not make me overwhelmed. So let's start with this closet, and I want to turn the camera a little bit so you'll see the shelves in here. We have the built-in shelves in here, and I'm not a big fan of shelves in general. I prefer drawers. So when we moved in this apartment and there were these built-in shelves, I was wondering for quite a while how to organize that space. This closet doesn't stay the same all the time. I reorganize it twice a year when the season changes, and in my mind, I divide the year in 2 seasons only, because we live in a kind of warmish climate. I have 2 seasons in my mind, the warm season and the cold season. And when the season shifts, which is like the beginning of spring and the beginning of fall, so right now, the September, is the seasonal shift, I reorganize things here, and I take our clothes for like winter out of the storage, and I put our summer clothes away, and I figure out like what should be decluttered here, and maybe sometimes I reorganize the shelves, but most of the time I just changed the clothes in here. I wanted to film this video before I actually started the whole reorganization process this September, because I kind of want to show it to you before I made a mess here because it takes some time to reorganize things, and I really wanted to film this video. I think we should start with what you see like right away, the wardrobe section. This part you see here is mine and my husband's clothes, and we have most of our clothes in here. We hang pretty much everything that we can hang. We have some of my husband's t-shirts here, polo shorts, dress shirts, a lot of dress shirts. He's a big fan of like button up or button down, I don't remember, like dress shirt, and like a jacket. So he also has his hoodie usually hanging here, but right now it's hanging on the dryer rack. And I also have a couple of t-shirts, a long sleeve, and some dresses here, and a skirt. Like this is all I have. I have a couple of pieces here that I need to work on when it comes to sewing something, like if there's a hole that I need to sew, or to adjust the fit a little bit. So I have a couple pieces here. These are most of our clothes, but we have a dresser in our bedroom that I'm going to show you right now, and there are some more things. So this is the dresser that we have in the bedroom. It's right next to our bed. A little bit of things that I just used here. The top drawer is my husband's drawer for his clothes, so he has like pants in here, he has a couple of home t-shirts, he has socks and underwear, he has like 3-4 pairs of pants in here, and like 2 t-shirts I think, and shorts for wearing at home. I have also my pajama pants for wearing at home, a couple of t-shirts for wearing at home, underwear, socks, and my regular pants, which is pink jeans. I have 1 pair of pants and this pink jeans. I'm not very comfortable with showing you these drawers, because I'm just not very comfortable with showing my socks and underwear to the internet. But the last drawer is an office And it has documents, my children's crafts and drawings. It has some notebooks that we can use. It has some sentimental items box and just more like an office area. And also, besides from this little dresser, we have another dresser that is even more little. It's kind of useless, so we don't really need it, but it's the landlord's dresser, so we have it anyway. And but it's pretty. I kind of like it. It has some absolutely random sentimental items that I need to go through and find a place to keep or to declutter, but mostly to keep. And here's a ball that also I didn't even know that it's here. And here is a thing for like sports and a scale. And that's it. It would make more sense for me to just put these things in different spot, but we have this drawer anyway, so it just stands here and I don't really care where to put these things. Back to our closet. Let's move on to the kids' wardrobe, and I try to squeeze myself and the camera in this tiny space so you'll see it. So this is all the wardrobe for my two girls. One is 3-year-old and one is 5-year-old. It's right under our clothes, and we have some very important things here, guys. We have some Elsa dress. We have Rapunzel dress. We have Rapunzel twin sister dress, and this is very, very minimalist. Yeah. We have this part that is for their normal dresses to go outside and to go to the church or to the park or to the friend's house. They literally wear them pretty much everywhere. These are mostly like summer dresses, and we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dresses for two girls, which is quite a big amount, but at the same time they really love their dresses. And here I have the drawers for all of their clothes. I have little stickers here that I drew myself, and they show what's in the drawer for the kids to be able to put their stuff in the drawers and not mix and match everything. The top drawers are for my older girl, for a 5-year-old girl. The drawers here at the bottom are for a shorter 3-year-old. This drawer here is the one that they share. So 3 for the older girl, 3 for the younger girl, and 1 to share. Bottoms here, which is pants for wearing outside. Tops here, which is t-shirts for wearing outside. Home clothes for wearing at home, and here are home dresses. Each of them has like 1 or 2 home dresses. And home like pajamas, pants. For the summer, it's just the t-shirt and shorts sets. And this one right now is almost empty. They share it because here I usually keep 1 sweatshirt for each girl for the warm season, just in case of the colder day or like colder evening. So right now it's a colder day, and it's actually the seasonal shift right now. So they're outside wearing their sweatshirts, and they usually take all the space here. And this is for the younger girl, also clothes to wear at home, like pajamas and stuff. T-shirts for outside wear, shorts for outside wear, or like she has 1 pair of pants for the summer. And then at the bottom are two of these with socks and underwear. We finished with the wardrobe, so let's go to the corridor and I'll show you all the shoes we have and where we store them. So this is the dresser that we have in the corridor, another storage space that we have. My cats are paid actors, so they're joining me, and I want to quickly show you that place. This, like the stuff that is in here is mostly for leaving the house. Like we have this little metal bowl with keys and coins for the elevator. We have little thing with my perfume and my husband's watch. We have Usually have things that I need to give away to somebody. Right now, this is going to leave the house because our friends want to borrow that. We have our vacuum cleaner charging here. This drawer is, again, for like leaving the house, my kids' hats, thing for the shoes, wipes. Here we have all the like hair accessories for me and the girls, and like blow dryer. And here we have our shoes, and what is good about this cabinet is that it has the key, so when we close it, our 1-year-old can't get into our shoes, which is wonderful. Usually it's a little bit of a mess in here because that's the most uncomfortable, like inconvenient to use dresser in my entire life, because it's so wide, like to get inside, it's so wide, and it's also so low, so I have to actually like sit on the floor to get anything out of there. It has some stuff like my husband's tools, steamer for clothes, because we mostly wear cotton clothes and we need to steam it or iron them because they get wrinkled. Some pieces for our vacuum cleaner. Just, you know, a little bit of random objects, but mostly shoes. Like most space in here take the shoes. I have one pair of shoes at the moment that I wear, just white sneakers. They go well with dresses, with pants, and I'm fine. Like I figured out that I haven't been wearing any other shoes except for white sneakers for several years now. I had some winter shoes and I decluttered them because I just realized I don't wear them. And I had some sandals again, realized I don't wear them. I have another pair of pink sneakers, but they're too small and they're just waiting here for me to declutter them. Kids have a little bit more shoes than I do. Like they have sneakers, they have fancy glitter and both church shoes. So yeah, my 3-year-old has nice brown shoes, and you can hear my baby. So this is kind of the last big storage space that we have. As I said, we have the closet, the dresser in the bedroom, and this dresser. So these are like bigger storage locations. So we are back in this wonderful space. On the top shelf we have pretty much everything that we don't need, but that I don't want to get rid of because we might need it. So here is the suitcase. Suitcase is something that we need, but we use that rarely, and that's why it's here. It's empty, so technically it can be counted as an extra storage space if I want to put something in it. We have just one suitcase. And then here we have some decor pieces for like seasonal decoration for like winter and Christmas. We have some fancy bags that we had some of our gifts in because I reuse them when I want to gift something else to somebody. We have my husband's Legos. We don't have any place to display them, but he's not really a minimalist, so he would refuse to get rid of them. And he likes stuff, and I'm fine about it. Like, he likes to have the Legos and books, and he has more clothes than I do, but I feel like it's fine. And we have this bin and a couple of these things, and these are mostly toys, but the toys that I don't want to get rid of because we would need them a little bit later. Like, for example, there are puzzles for babies, and my 3-year-old is too old for them now, so she doesn't need them, and I put them away. But my 1-year-old is too small for them yet, but we would love to use them with him when he gets a little bit older. So things like that. Here we have, actually this shelf can be empty, but these are random plastic bags. And not only plastic bags, but bags like this. I feel like I can declutter this part, but I didn't declutter it yet. And again, because I usually declutter once every half of the year. We have all our winter and like fall jackets squeezed into this bag here. These are seasonal clothes that we have. Here are the kids' shoes. I have a couple of shoe boxes in here for the kids' shoes. Here are the shoes that are needed for a specific season or that I want to keep in between children, like These sandals, my daughter refused to wear them, so I just keep it here, and I'll keep them for the boy when he'll be big enough to wear them. This shelf right next to it is a game shelf. We have some games that we play as a family, but our kids are too little yet to play these games, so we just play, like, me and my husband, and sometimes if our friends come over, we play them. And we have like my husband's childhood photo album in here, just some random craft stuff, chess. We have some curriculum books here that we're not using right now, but we will be using later when my daughter will get a little older. We have four more shelves to go. This shelf right here is towels, things like, I don't really know the name. I feel like it's a baby swaddling thing, but we use it as towels. I use it to wipe some random things around the apartment if something gets spilled. And we have some like small towels. So this is our towel and random fabrics shelf. And I also keep some of the toilet paper here that didn't fit into the bathroom cabinet. I might show you the bathroom cabinet right now if you want. So since we're talking about the toilet paper, I guess you can't really see the whole thing here, but to give you the general idea, we have this little cabinet with like toothpaste, toothbrushes, some, lenses, some things for hair, razors, and just very, very small number of bathroom stuff. We have our medicine cabinet in here, like you can see some medicine happening here. And we have this little thing with scissors, like nail scissors, hair scissors. And we also have this for sewing supplies, all the needles and stuff like that. I don't really know if you see it well, but here's a little cabinet, and most of the space here takes just the toilet paper, but I also have some like cleaning supplies like baking soda and dishwash. That's what I use for cleaning everything. Creams for my baby and a couple of sponges, my gloves for cleaning. So that's pretty much it. Mostly toilet paper, as I said. So we're back into our cave, and we have 3 more shelves to go. So this is the shelf for extra bed sheets. We have second set of bed sheets for our bed, a couple of random pillowcases here, and also we have second sheets for the baby crib. I don't think we have any second sheets for the girls' beds, but if there is some kind of accident, we can use just regular sheets for their beds, because we have like single sheets, and it works for their bed too. I would prefer to have one set of sheets for each person, and that would be much easier for me. But we hang dry our clothes, and it takes more than a day for the sheets to dry. Right now the weather is not so hot anymore, so it takes them like almost 2 days to fully dry. If we won't have the second ones, we would run out of bed sheets and we would have to sleep on the bare mattress, which is not cool. So this shelf is stuff for filming. Usually my tripod goes in here. Right now it's working, so this like little light also goes in here. I feel like I can declutter this shelf a little bit because there are some things that I don't use anymore, but again, I just kept it for the seasonal decluttering, and then I'll go through all the shelves. When we were talking about the wardrobes, I forgot about our baby's wardrobe shelf. So this is his shelf, and I promise he has more clothes than that, but they're in the wash. I just need to keep up with the laundry a little bit better, but we've been sick for the past week, so I didn't really get into his and the girls' laundry yet. So he usually has like 4 pairs of pants and about like 5 to 6 little like bodies, how do you call them, like bodysuit, like this thing with short sleeve. I took the 2 with longer sleeve out of the seasonal storage because it's already like cooler time. And he has one sweatshirt. Bing. And we have our diapers in here, which I know right now looks kind of sad and depressing. I just buy diapers when we run out of diapers. So right now, I guess today, I need to get another pack, and we have the 24/7 working delivery in the city with all the like pharmacies, all the grocery stores. So when I look at this shelf and I see this picture with almost no diapers left, I just go on my app and I order diapers from the nearest pharmacies. Here in Georgia, they sell diapers in pharmacies for some reason, I don't know why. And then 20 minutes later, it's at my door with the courier. The delivery is almost free, so it makes more sense for me instead of just keeping all the diapers in the house. And we don't use wipes, so I don't have any wipes in here. We didn't use any wipes for the girls like at all. For the boy, for our third child, we used wipes when he was little and was just laying and he was chill. But right now he's a 1-year-old. We don't use wipes with him for changing the diaper. We just wash him in the sink every time he needs to get washed. We have 2 more little spots in here that I want to show you. So here we have a little corner that you probably haven't seen right away because it's kind of hidden. We have this thing in here. It's written aerosol therapy unit or nebulizer. So this is for like breathing if the kids got sick. This is actually from my childhood. My mom brought it to me when our baby was sick and he had breathing issues. So we keep it in here. And we have something else in here, which is like, and this thing, because technically we are grandparents already and we need, wait a second. So as I said, we are grandparents already and each of our grandchildren really needs a stroller for his mom, aka our 5-year-old and our 3-year-old. So we have strollers for them, but because they drive me crazy, we fold them here in this little corner so they would not be just everywhere around our apartment because we don't have that much space for these things to always be out in here. What's in these 4 drawers? So here is this drawer, here is this drawer, here is this drawer, and here is, I don't know if you see it actually, but here is this drawer. Some of the clothes here, like in this drawer, here are my sweaters. So some of the clothes here are seasonal clothes. My husband's sweaters, my sweaters, most of this drawer is just seasonal stuff. But anyway, I mean, you can say that that's a lot of clothes, just random ones. And not, like some of them are seasonal, but some of them are not. And what are these things and why they're in here? So when it comes to like the idea of minimalism and decluttering and all of that, I believe that the idea of minimalism serves the person, not the person serving the idea of minimalism. So what I mean by that is that if keeping things super decluttered and minimal in some area of your life actually causes more struggle than just chilling about it and letting it go the way it goes, I feel like it's okay to just chill about something than trying to be, you know, like a perfect minimalist in that area and keep everything under control and, you know, not have extra stuff that you don't need right away and declutter everything as soon as possible. So for me, that this part of this closet kind of represents that idea that I have. So here are seasonal clothes that randomly stopped fitting my children in the middle of the season. So for example, there is a dress that we wear in warm season and at some point I noticed that it became too small for my girl. And then I take it off the hanger and just throw it in the drawer here. Or like a t-shirt that doesn't fit anymore, just throw it in here. Some friends give us hand-me-downs. Take the hand-me-downs. If there are some things that work right now in the season that I want to put in here, I will put it in here. But it's just, if it's a mix of random clothes that maybe are not in the season or are not in the proper size yet, I just throw them in here. If somebody gave us hand-me-downs and I know 100% we're not going to wear certain pieces for my personal preferences, I still throw everything in these drawers. So here are all the just random pieces of clothes that somehow came into our apartment that are either not in the season, or we don't plan to wear them and I need to declutter them, or they're not in the proper size yet. And technically I could deal with everything like separately. I could have things organized in here, and somebody gives us hand-me-downs that we don't want, I would get rid of them right away, or if the clothes stopped fitting, I would get rid of them right away. But it's so much more brain work for me, and actually physical work, to get rid of each piece separately. I figured out that for me it's much easier and makes much more sense and is much more like effective and productive to go through all of our clothes twice a year. So for example, in this September, I'll take all of the things out of every drawer. I'll take everything out. I'll take all of our, like, this clothes for my children and our clothes, and I will actually go through each piece and figure out whether we should take it out for the winter or whether we should put it away for the next summer, try things on, see if they fit my children. If they don't fit my children, see the clothes that I know for sure I'll going to declutter, put them together with the things that don't work for us anymore, that don't fit. And then after all of that process, I'll have like 2 bags of clothes for decluttering, 2 bags of clothes to keep for next seasons in between children. It works so much better for me than trying to deal with things separately, especially because here we can't just drop things at the thrift store. I know there is a practice like that in Western countries where you have like a bin with random objects that you want to declutter, and then you bring them to the thrift store and they accept it, and then you're free to go. Thrift stores here don't really accept anything from people, so the only option I have when it comes to decluttering, I can either throw away things or I can try to donate them through something like Marketplace, like Facebook Marketplace or other websites. In Russia, we had some charity organizations that I could bring my stuff. Here, I didn't find any yet. So it takes a lot of time and effort to actually get rid of your things. And it's hard to get rid of just like 2 t-shirts, because even if you post something for free on Marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace, it doesn't mean that people will take it, and most of the time it actually takes a while for somebody to notice that you posted, to get interested. So to me, it makes much more sense to accumulate stuff and post not like 2 t-shirts for a 4-year-old, because nobody would take that, because nobody would bother even waste their time to come to my house to take that. But actually to post like 2 bags of clothes, like 1 bag for a 4-year-old girl, 1 bag for like a 1-year-old baby. And then people take this stuff. And usually after the seasonal shift, after I go through all the clothes and see what works for us and what doesn't, I usually have like a 1.5 drawer filled with clothes still for in between seasons, in between children, and then I have the rest kind of free, and the stuff gets accumulated through the next half of the year, and then again they're full. So that's how it works. I kind of wanted to share that to just, you know, you would have the idea of how things work in this apartment. So thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I hope it was interesting for you to go through all the shelves and drawers with me. And I didn't show you the kitchen because I see kitchen as like a separate kingdom with its own stuff. I don't keep any household items in the kitchen except for like the kitchen stuff. And also I didn't show you the girls' room because again, I keep only their toys and their books in their room, and we don't have any like specific storage space except for the toys bins, but it's also like a separate kingdom. We don't have any like household stuff in their room. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.